Hey everyone, Rob here from Do's and Dogs. Hope you are well. We're just a few days away now from beginning the 6-month anxiety busting challenge. It's as easy as ABC. For some of the more astute of you out there, you may have noticed the ABC stands for Anxiety Busting Challenge. Pure coincidence, but works. So I'm going to tell you over the next few days about why I'm doing the specific things I'm doing, how I think they're going to help me. And then once we start doing them, we're going to do a bit more of a sort of deeper look at them, look at what works, look at some of the science behind it, and speak to some experts along the way. And I thought today I'd come and talk to you about the cold water therapy or wild swimming that I've been doing for a little while now. I haven't been doing it as cold water immersion, so this is going to be like completely new. But I wanted to come and tell you about some of the benefits that I hope to see, some of the benefits I think I'll see, and some of the results. So the whole idea of this challenge is to manage my anxiety by making some small changes, to show that some small changes to routine, to structure throughout my day, done regularly and consistently, will help my mindset and will help me with my mental health and manage my anxiety as well. So you're going to come on the journey with me. That means you're going to be waking up at 6 a.m, so I'm going to apologise for that straight away. It also means you're going to see me getting in and out of an ice bath every day, which I should apologise for even more. So why am I doing the cold water shock and why an ice bath specifically? Well, for a little while now, I've done wild swimming. I came across it by complete accident when I was living through lockdown. I lived on the canals and rivers on a boat. And during that period, you start every single day by jumping in the river. And you got used to the temperature. And do you know what? Without even knowing it, it was doing me some incredible good. And so thanks to an incredible organisation I'm going to tell you about in a minute, we're going to have an ice bath here at my house, so I can do it every single morning in a controlled environment. And this ice bath is being lended to us by an awesome company called Brass Monkeys. And Brass Monkeys, go and check them out, mate. The most beautiful ice baths. And they found out what we were doing, loved the idea, and have got in touch. And they're going to lend us one of these ice baths that makes its own ice for the next 3 months. Now, I've been doing rivers, as I say, and I think we're probably 6 degrees is about as cold as it gets. These things obviously make their own ice and get as cold as you want them to be. So I'm going to be starting at 5 degrees and lowering that temperature down throughout the journey as I go and see where we end up. So why cold water shock? Well, one of the things I noticed that really, cold water shock, that shows you how excited I am about it. One of the things I really noticed when I do the cold water sort of swimming and things like that, it takes your mind out of wherever it is for that instant. And so we'll talk more about the science behind this, because there is a ton of science around cold water, how good it is for your immune system, for your mental well-being, for recovery from injury, for general aches and pains. But for me, it's kind of twofold on the mental health side. The first part is that challenge to do something that makes me uncomfortable every day. I know that a large part of my life has been governed by fear, and fear stopped me doing a lot of the things that I wanted to in my life. And I'll be honest, part of this challenge is looking to address that and really take that head on and look at why it does play such a large part. So challenging myself every day that will make me anxious, that will get my heart racing, but doing it anyway because of knowing the benefits. That takes discipline. And it takes willpower, and they're two things. If you can show yourself regularly how disciplined you can be, and willpower can really help your mindset and show you that at the tougher times you really can survive. And some of the science kind of backs that up. Part of the reason you use ice baths is that immediate shock. You go into that real high anxious state. Things in our bodies happen where we go into fight or flight. Effectively, our body is reacting to the cold, something that can kill us in nature. And having that ability to go from that level of panic to a calmed state, which probably won't happen for the first couple of weeks, it'll probably just be panic you'll watch. That's a real powerful tool to have in the arsenal when life's tough. And the other thing for me, is what it does for my mindset and my mental health. It doesn't matter how things are day to day when you get in a cold water. You cannot think of anything else. You get in that cold water, and for that 2 minutes, 3 minutes, however long it is, that is all you can think about. There is nothing else that exists in your world other than that feeling on your body, the tingle, the sensation, the ache, and the sort of fighting the desire and the inner desire to just get out. So those are the things for me where I think an ice bath will make a huge difference. I'm going to be doing it every morning after I get up. There's a few things I'm going to do to help it as well. They encourage you to do it in the morning rather than the end of the day because it gets you sort of stimulated and gets everything going, gives you a huge dopamine hit. So I'm hoping I'll really feel that every day. They also recommend you drink a bit of coffee before you go in with the caffeine side of things. That enhances things even more on the dopamine side. And it gets lots of things firing and lots of things happening in your body, which science has proved, which I don't understand, but I'm going to learn a ton more about over the next few months, and hopefully you will too. I'm sure you've heard of Wim Hof. If you haven't, go and check him out. He's the original Iceman, if you like. He's done some incredible things with cold water therapy. I'm not suggesting for 1 second I'll be going on the journey quite as incredible as the one Wim went on, but I am intrigued where this will take me, I guess, over the next 6 months. So that's a bit about why, but yeah, go and check Wim Hof out. Look about his breathing exercises because I'll be doing that too. Look about the benefits of the cold water shock on there. And if you've got any cold water shock, I've got to stop calling it that. Cold water exposure there. And if you're going to join in, send us some pictures of your tub. Send us how you're going to be doing it. That would be amazing. As I say, we need to do a huge thanks to the awesome people at Brass Monkeys who are going to be providing this ice bath for us. We're not sure exactly when it's going to arrive, so the first few days of the challenge I might have to do in the river, or my absolute nemesis, in a cold shower. I hate cold showers with a passion. I would far rather get in a bath full of ice than a cold shower. But until the ice bath's here, that may be what we have to do because we're not going to delay the challenge. 1st of May, first day of the challenge. Start at 6 a.m, finish at 2, 3 o'clock. Do an ice bath every day. Do additional exercises, 100 sit-ups, squats, whatever it may be. And hopefully we'll see a load of change off the back of it and a load more positive things that will happen. I'm really in for this journey. As I say, I want to do this as part of my growth and development and let go of some of that fear that's controlled me. So this is very much for me as well, but I'm hoping plenty of people will watch it and really get something from it and perhaps challenge themselves and join in along the way. Anyway, that's me done for today. Tomorrow, I'll tell you all about the early starts and early finishes.